And welcome everybody to another episode of Amnesia, the Dark Descent. First of all, I want to explain the reasons behind the lack of the Team Fortress 2 video and Minecraft videos. It's because one, I am changing my internet to a faster speed, and second, I am sick. Unfortunately, like the weather is hot, but it changes so quickly and so often here in my city that I just get sick out of it. I quite literally get sick out of it. So, yeah, that's what happened, and that's why I just couldn't record. I just couldn't record the videos that I was supposed to record, unfortunately. Anyway, it should read, I believe that's how it's done. I'm not sure about that. Yep, flow is even and stable. I'm gonna collect more tinder boxes because, well, I'm out of oil. So...
5th of July, 1839. Today I went to the university looking for answers. I was able to sneak into Herbert's office and pick up an address book along with some relevant textbooks. Professor Taylor at the Faculty of History was very helpful, and I managed to approach the subject of the orbs. The most interesting aspect was the prevalent trace they had left in our culture. The mythic orbs may, in fact, have inspired the globus cruciger, which so many royal regalia holds to this day. In ancient times, the orbs were held by priests as a symbol of the sun and its power. As I was leaving, I overheard a disturbing conversation. Sir William Smith, the geologist, was killed last night. Less than a fortnight had passed since I'd asked for his expertise. I know it's silly, but I can't help feeling responsible somehow.
people getting killed, and it's our fault. Well, the reason why I'm changing back to 30 FPS, it's because for some odd reason this is one of the most laggy games to record for no good reason. So I'm changing this to 30 FPS. Like, it's the main reason why I recorded.
July 1839. I've read every book I can find on the subject. While rich in legend and hearsay, my knowledge is lack for the insight I crave. I've sent letters to many in Herbert's address book and received answers of varying importance. Today, I got one which differed greatly from the others. From a baron in Prussia. He said nothing about the quaint stories of priests in underground temples. He didn't even mention them. He simply wrote, "I know. I can protect you. Come to Brennenburg Castle. Signed, Alexander." What am I to make of this? Protect me from what? Is someone after me? I looked up Brennenburg and traced it to the Prussian woods near the Baltic Sea. While being the least informative letter I've received, it causes me greatest distress and interest. As I write, my thoughts are drawn to my nightmares in which a most disturbing sound calls to me. A sound defying description. A voice from the void. The last few weeks have been awful, with so many sleepless nights dreading a repeat of those horrid dreams. Tomorrow, I shall visit my physician, Dr. Tate, in hope that he can provide me with sedatives to help me sleep.
Well, as I was saying, that's the main reason why I recorded 30 FPS, because some of these games are so awfully optimized. Even on a strong computer such as mine, they lag like shit. Let's read the next note. Oh, this one, I actually have to read it. Machine equipment memo. Note that there are only 2 spare rods left in the storage for the elevator machinery. Make sure to only discard ones which are badly damaged and keep the other ones in the inner study rooms in case all 3 would crack again. Well, hello Sakura, that's circle. Trinity, that's triangle. And 4-phase, it's of course the square. And we grabbed this. There was a cog right on top there. There's another cog right over there. Go. This puzzle is not hard. As long as you can understand, as long as you read the notes, you're more than fine to solve these puzzles. Okay. Just slide up this. Okay, they will fit in one of these spokes. Come on. Fit in whatever. Okay. At least we, there we go. Fully refile. That's very, very generous of you. Just, throw this. We need 3 bowls of coal to start up the machinery. Which is, you know, it's barely a puzzle. But it's a chore. The burners are fully full of coal. Let's start the burner. And start the machinery. It's alive! There it is. Let's get out of here. Of course. Not without a shadow. Damn, this game is loud. So we're not leaving without getting, I don't know, chased or surrounded by the shadow. Which is unfortunate. But that's that. Let's get out of here. Back hole. The strange letter frightened him, but it was also the only one which offered some comfort. Okay. Nope, it's not the water raising, it's the shadow. The screen effects are just so nasty. Okay, the elevator is ready. Let's frickin' go. Well, it didn't look like we were moving. He panted heavily, trying his best to keep himself from screaming. The medicine cabinet had been overturned and lay collapsed on the floor. He reached through the broken glass door and grabbed all the sedatives he could find. It's probably mentioning Daniel. Well, anyway. Here's the, I don't know, the most scary part of the game. Why? Slight headache. Why is it so blurry? I can barely see a damn thing. Look at this! Look at this! The hell is this? Oh god. Like, look at this! Oh fuck. And down we go. Quite literally. Because the elevator is gonna crash. He unraveled the cloth protecting the orb. Alexander reached out, picked it up, and held it up against the light. Cover it, he said. Keep it covered at all times. Okay. The elevator crashed. And, forward we go. It's not like we're going back after what happened. Oh, shit.
Come, this way. What was that? Forgive me, I should have warned you. One of my responsibilities as a Baron is that of a prison warden. This is where criminals are locked up.
Like a dungeon?
Very much so. Come, don't linger.
Now, there's one nifty secret, is that during flashbacks, your push speed is always the same. So you can speed yourself up by grabbing a rock and walking with it. What the fuck? I'm quite sure that's not supposed to happen, so I'm gonna disable the screen effects. Because I'm almost sure they're broken. Absolutely broken. Well, that's one effect down. Alright. Picked up the hammer. Now, This is again one of the most scary parts of the game. But, well, it's because there's a grunt right over there, in case you didn't see it. It was so extremely brief. Now really what we have to do is just stand here and wait for the grunt to go away. We could possibly, in fact we can practically outrun the grunt, and one nifty thing is that during flashbacks the grunt will not attack you. So I'm just really waiting for the grunt to go away. It never really comes down to where I am, but there's always a slight chance. Now, yeah, he despawned. Now, here's the deal with Amnesia's artificial intelligence. It's semi-random.
Where did she go?
No, I won't tell. I'll never tell you.
You're just making things worse.
Look, this is no place for a young girl all by herself. She could be hurt or worse.
There's no telling what horrors await down there.
Now, the artificial intelligence is semi-random. The monsters do have a predefined path, but if they see you outside of the set patrol range, they will follow you in a mode called investigation. Ah, shit.
But Mother, I don't want to leave without you. Hurry, child. You must go. Find Gabriel, the Outrider, and tell him to alert the King's men. No, you come too. Please, we don't have time to make the hole any wider. But someone is coming. Hurry! I'll cover the hole with the bed. Everything will be fine. I promise.
She clenched her fist, shielding the woven pouch filled with sage, or sage, whatever, and prayed. The men urged them to alight from the carriage and forced them through the castle gates. Such a cold language. The servants avoided him, yet he knew they were there. They all smelled of spiced wine, a mystic scent permeated by clove and sage. Now here's the thing about Amnesia. The levels are in a semi-random. They are programmed in a semi-random way, so when you die, you will not simply respawn and continue from there. A bunch of events are going to be changed, and monsters are going to be spawned in different locations. So it really just, it's not like you can memorize what's going to happen, because unless you're playing the game exactly the same way every time, you are never going to well, perhaps, but you're never going to go through the same events all over.
2nd of August, 1839. I have arrived at the village of Altstadt. It's a haven in the midst of a vast forest and the last stop before my final destination, Castle Brennenburg. It's late in the evening, and the Outrider, who has been with the coach since Bremen, advised me to wait until morning before I venture further. I've arranged for a bed at Der Müller, the village's only inn, and am now waiting for the sun to rise. I try to sleep, but as I close my eyes, I see the men who fell victim in London. My fear and shame forces me to witness the same scenes over and over. They are dead because of me.
Well, we might see a cutscene with an insanity effect where the screen goes completely red.
Well, it's for his own good. Soon it will be ready. Let there be enough time.
Storage.
He escaped?
Where is he now? More tinder cylinder. Okay. Yeah, still have enough oil. Look at this. The door will automatically open for the grunt. Just take a look at this. Would you look at that? And he goes away from me, not towards me, which is good. Well, we have to wait for him to despawn. We can't just simply run and call it a day. It's just it just doesn't work that way. And there's some oil here. As long as we don't trigger the monster again. Mysterious staircase. It would be interesting to explore that area, but yeah. Lots of banging noises and scratching all over the place. Kind of racket place, really. Close that door.
3rd of August, 1839. I feel like I have fled the world and all its worries. Brennenburg is a majestic creation perched upon a forest-clad hill with towers reaching well above even the highest pine trees. Following the winding road leading to the gates gives the impression of discovering something forgotten, as if journeying with Marco Polo to the hidden Xanadu. Alexander, the Baron, is a peculiar but gracious man. He seems well versed in worldly matters, and is not at all as eccentric as I assumed. My room is exquisite, and I'm confident that no hotel for miles could even hope to match it. As the sun sets on Brennenburg, its fairy tale varnish turns to an eerie gloom. Alexander's strange servants are never far away. They are a quiet lot, and their behavior could only be described as skulking. Alexander seems pleased by my presence. As he puts it, it seems like I got here just in time.
However, just in time for what? That's my question for you. Now, there's a grunt that will spawn right now. Brilliant. Now, what we gotta do here is fill this glass jar with acid. And wait for the grunt to pass by. He's going to stay there for a while. And we have to wait for him. There he is. Speaking of the devil. The jawless servant. It's gonna be right there. Hey, he's gonna go away quite quickly, actually. Or I hope so. Where is he? Oh, there he is. You can only see his back. He's going away. Well. Now here's the funny thing. You can grab this pig and just dissolve it. That was weird. Let me try this again. The ration thing. Well. There it is. We got the glass jar of acid. Can we literally dissolve anything in here? Yes. They took enough of a job to make everything in that area dissolvable. I would bet that this carpet is not dissolvable in the acid, even though, like, practically I think this carpet fits in the container. Let's try it. I've never done this before. As I told you. It's impossible to cover all cases where, oh, the player might grab that carpet and try to go back and dissolve it. But anyway. Now, it's, what we have to do, where we have to go is actually quite simple. Lots of banging around, huh? There it is. That's the place. Just grab, I hope I didn't glitch the damn thing. What's avoiding this? So funny that he can't see me through the gate. It's like it's a solid block. What the hell? Yo. There he is. See that? He can't see me through the door. For no good reason. Dark towers of Brandenburg rose above the forest and were silhouetted against the snow-white moon. He couldn't help feeling sad for some reason. Well, here's the entrance to the, shit.
So you use the drain sewers as a means of transport?
Yes, they were built to divert water from an underground spring and are quite spacious. It seemed only natural to incorporate it into the overall structure.
But we won't be using it.
Not today. The flow is seasonal, and when the spring runs dry, the damp tunnels produce a rather poisonous type of fungi. There is an antidote, of course, but we won't be bothering with it today. Come, this way instead. We're almost there.
And then I forgot the microphone muted. Sorry, chaps. This is audio editing Andre here later, just adding up that I forgot to unmute the microphone. So thank you guys for watching this video. If you did like the video, please hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you guys tomorrow with a new video.